Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, my name is Yudi Trendri. I'm from management class of 24A with study number 24411150. In my second video, I will explain the material about application elasticity. Have a good time watching. Elasticity and its application in microeconomics. Understanding. Welcome to a deep dive into the concept of elasticity in microeconomics. Elasticity is a fundamental tool used to measure the responsiveness of one variable to change in another. In this presentation, we will explore different types of elasticity, how they are calculated, and their practical application in understanding consumer behavior and making informed economic decisions. We'll dive into the factors that influence elasticity, its role in pricing strategies, and its implications for government policies. Introduction to elasticity. Elasticity is a measure of the sensitivity of one economic variable to change in another. It tells you how much one variable changes in response to a change in another. For example, price elasticity is a key concept in microeconomics because it helps you understand the relationship between different economic variables and how this relationship influence market outcome. Number 1, responsiveness. Number 2, sensitive. Number 3, relationship between variable. Price elasticity of demand. Price elasticity of demand, or PID, measure the responsiveness of the quantity demanded of a good to change in its price. It is calculated as the percentage change in quantity demanded divided by percentage change in price. PID is a key concept in microeconomics because I help you understand how change in price affect the quantity demanded of a good and how this relationship influences market outcome. Factor effective price elasticity. Several factors influence the price elasticity of demand. These factors include availability of substitutes, the proportion of income spent on the good, the time period considered, and the nature of the good. Understanding this factor is crucial in predicting how change in price will affect the quantity demanded of a good and can help business make informed decisions about pricing strategies. Number 1, availability of substitute. Goods with many substitutes tend to have a higher price elasticity of demand, as consumers can easily switch to alternatives in the price of the good increase. Number 2, proportion of income. Goods that make up a larger proportion of a consumer's income tend to have a high price elasticity of demand, as consumers are more likely to reduce their consumption of the good if its price increase. Number 3, time period. The price elasticity of demand can vary depending on the time period considered. In the short run, consumers have less time to adjust their consumption patterns, so demand may be less elastic. In the long run, consumers have more time to adjust their consumption patterns, so demand may be more elastic. Cross price elasticity of demand. Cross price elasticity of demand, or CPED, measure the responsiveness of the quantity demanded of two changes in the price of another good. It is calculated as the percentage change in the quantity demanded of the first good divided by percentages change in the price of the second good. CPID can be positive or negative. A positive CPID indicates that the goods are substitutes, meaning that an increase in the price of the one good leads to an increase in the price of one good leads to a decrease in the demand for the other good. Number 1, substitute goods. Number 2, complement good. Income elasticity of demand. Income elasticity of demand, or EID, measure the responsiveness of the quantity demanded of a good to change in consumer income. It is calculated as the percentage change in quantity demanded divided by the percentage in change in income. EID can be positive or negative. A positive EID indicates that the good is a normal good, meaning that as income increase, the demand for the good also increase. A negative EID indicates that the good is an inferior good, meaning that as income increase, the demand for the good decrease. Normal good, as income increase, demand for the good increase. Inferior good, as income increase, demand for the good decrease. Elasticity and total revenue. The relationship between price elasticity of demand and total revenue is an important one. When demand is elastic, PID, a decrease in price will lead to an increase in total revenue. This is because the percentage increase in quantity demanded will be greater than the percentage decrease in price. Conversely, when demand is inelastic, a decrease in price will lead to a decrease in total revenue. This is because the percentage increase in quantity demanded will be less than the percentage decrease in price. When demand is unit elastic, PID, a change in price will have no effect on total revenue. Number 1, elastic demand. A decrease in price leads to an increase in total revenue. Number 2, inelastic demand. A decrease in price leads to a decrease in total revenue. Number 3, unit elastic demand. A change in price has no effect on total revenue. Elasticity and pricing strategies. The concept of price elasticity of demand is crucial in developing effective pricing strategies for business. Understanding the elasticity of demand for a product helps business determine how price change will affect the quantity demanded and the resulting total revenue. This information is essential for pricing decision, promotional campaign, and market segmentation. Number 1, price skimming. Use it for product with inelastic demand, where price change don't significantly affect demand. Charging high price in the initial stage to capture a larger share of profit. Number 2, penetration pricing. used for product with elastic demand where price change significantly affect demand, charging low price essentially to gain market share and build brand loyalty. Conclusion and key takeaway. The concept of elasticity is fundamental to understanding how economic variables interact and influence market outcome. In this presentation, I have explored various types of elasticity, their calculation methods, and their application in consumer behavior, pricing strategies, and government policy. Remember that understanding the responsiveness of variable to change in other variable is essential for making informed economic decision. Key takeaway 1. Elasticity is a powerful tool to measure the responsiveness of one variable to change in another. Key takeaway 2. Understanding elasticity is essential for business to make informed pricing decisions and for government to design effective policies. Key take 3. Elasticity helps us understand how change in price, income, or the price of other goods affect the quantity demanded of a good. That's enough for me. I hope you can understand the material and content. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.